second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Throwing, dart. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And the Giants first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Tyrone Tracy with his first carry. And he's got it down to the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw is Dart. And this will be caught by Mooney. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Locates Mooney on the out route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Tracy. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They find some open field here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ethan Evans now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down. To the air, Dart. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 40-yard pickup on the play.
Looking to throw, Dart. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Dart. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Byron Young collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing his dart. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Rams, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
41-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Dart. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams from 13 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd down. Here's Tracy. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To throw now, Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
First down, Giants.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And to throw once more, here's Dart. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, And it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second and 10. Now Stafford. That's completed right side to Palmer. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. To throw is dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. He's got room at the 30. Past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 35. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Right back to Tracy.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And that's caught by Williams.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
They snap it to Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
37-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who